Hi, I'm Michelle Karam with Dishes by Michelle in Los Angeles, California. One of my favorite Thanksgiving side dishes is stuffing. And this recipe that I'm going to share with you today has everything rolled into one. It's got cranberry, it's got stuffing, it's got mushrooms, it's got celery, it's got it all. This is my recipe for Thanksgiving cranberry stuffing. So I have in here already melted 1 stick of butter. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, 1 stick of butter, but let's face it guys, it's Thanksgiving. We only do this one time a year, so let's not skimp. So to my melted butter, I'm going to add some chopped onion and some chopped celery. And I'm also going to put in there some mushrooms that I've already chopped. I'm just using white button. And I'm going to let these saute in here until they get a little bit translucent. So now that our mushrooms, our celery, and our onions have cooked down a little bit, now we're going to add those tart and tangy fresh cranberries. You could certainly add a can of canned cranberries to this if you wanted to. I'm just using fresh because I just think it just adds to it just a little bit more. Now don't worry about these cranberries cooking down too much. Once they get into your stuffing, they're going to break apart and burst open, and they're going to ooze all of that delicious cranberry flavor that will make this so tasty. So we're just going to let this cook down for about 3 to 4 minutes. Some of these are breaking open already and cooking down, and you're going to start hearing that snap, crackle, pop. So we've let these cook down for a few, and the next thing I have is my seasoned stuffing. And this is just straight out of the box. You could use any brand you wanted to, stuffing for Thanksgiving. And this one is seasoned. You could use cornbread, you could use any one you wanted to. So I've put that in there, and then now I have some chicken broth. And this is just out of a box chicken broth or chicken stock. You could use vegetable stock if you wanted to keep this vegetarian. You could use water if you wanted to just omit all of that. But the chicken stock seems to add a nice flavor to it. And I'm just following the recipes according to the box, which says per 2 bags, which is what I got out of my box, you add 1 cup of liquid. So I'm adding my 1 cup and just kind of pour it all around. Now don't worry if you start mixing this and you say, oh, I don't think I've added enough liquid. The bread of the stuffing will actually start absorbing and pulling all of that, and your mushrooms have created some liquid in there as well. So don't worry about over adding liquid to it. That's real kind of important because you don't want mushy stuffing. Now that we have this well incorporated, I'm going to transfer this into a pyrex dish or an oven-safe pan. So before I put this in the oven, I'm going to do one last thing. I have some fresh thyme over here, and I'm just going to take it just right off the sprig, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on top of my stuffing. It's going to give it that extra authentic Thanksgiving flavor. All right, so it's all covered, and now we're just going to put it in the oven. And you're going to let this cook on about 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and you could leave it covered, and then the last 5 minutes you can uncover it to let that top get real crispy and golden. I've taken my stuffing out of the oven, and it smells amazing, and it looks absolutely incredible. It's vibrant, the colors are beautiful, it's everything that represents fall. The cranberries, the mushrooms, the celery, the stuffing, just it's absolutely incredible, and your family will flip over this Thanksgiving cranberry stuffing recipe. I'm Michelle Karam, and thank you so much for watching.